Well. Welcome back to Three Cap Podcast. We're going to rip straight into a bit of Three Cap reacts this week, straight away off the bat. We're going to react to the Dolphins versus Gold Coast Titans preseason match highlights. I know we've seen that game. We're just going to quickly skim over the highlights, just kind of refresh, and then we'll kind of give our thoughts, reactions, and such. You can comment as we go, but I'm not going to pause the video. Just move that aside there, pal. Yeah, we're just going to give it a watch and kind of...
Tough times never last. Only tough people last.
Yeah. I've just remembered they've got marched up the field that for opening set, and into that.
And Takan Pereira absolutely flying. We've been really caught out on this right edge defense.
Left edge.
Is it
Oh,
left
our
edge?
right edge.
Our right edge.
Yeah, obviously he had four, didn't he?
Yeah, he ended up with 3 in the first 12 minutes. So that's good.
Oh, that's unbelievable. 12-minute hat trick. But it's like, what are you doing, bro? What is Bostock
to be
doing?
fair,
I said that at the start, but if you watch everything else,
people inside him,
like Brinker Lee's caught out massively there. Like if he doesn't, he has to come in because otherwise Philip Sammy just scores easily.
It's not Sammy. But Philip Sammy would have scored easily. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, big bro.
So I think it's Milford and Brinker Lee let him down massively for a young dude that's only 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Potential.
I said the same thing, but even if you look here, like Brinker Lee goes in, and like it's just a good offload. Like they just left him stranded. Part of that being Milford and Brinker Lee side by side, not having enough speed. They were so slow.
That was a terrible kick.
Yeah, that was never on. But this was kind of a depressing try because it's like, come on, they're really gonna run 80 meters, man. Like,
but I would say rewind it back, but we're not going to.
Yeah.
But if you watch it again, watch Hamaso.
what's he up
Because
to?
he doesn't start running until the 50.
Oh
he's literally only, he's just cruising, and he got that close, which is annoying as well. Like, dude, have a go.
Have a dig.
That was forward.
Yeah, there was a few complaints from you.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of complaints.
So was that was forward?
That was, I think so.
I think it was forward. Even old shout out Daz, but he reckons it was forward too. So that's obviously not a good sign.
Genuinely,
that was forward as well.
It
It's
doesn't
just
matter 'cause
lucky
he got
got
slammed.
popped. Jeremy Marshall King with an absolute bone thrattler.
Pill.
yeah, and good try.
Unfortunate for him, he dropped one earlier, but
but that was a pill from
that
O'Sully.
was a
Second
pill.
half now.
That was a pill.
What do we got here? I don't even remember this.
Oh, it's Stefan's. Oh, this is a send off.
Getting Simbined.
Wait, Kafusi?
Yeah.
No wonder I
this.
didn't see it because it was kind of the play after. It looked like there was nothing. What was going on? What did he get sent off for?
Inside the 10 or something?
Inside the 10.
Oh, offside. Yeah. That's right.
Also,
And that was the next play. This is soft defence.
Also, complaints about that. Titans, these ones in the first half. Just constant 6 against with no warnings. But all good.
And again, just
just
piss
easy
weak,
stuff.
not having a dig defense.
Yeah. There was a few soft tries.
There was a lot of soft tries.
Shot.
Which is worrying because we shouldn't be leaking points like that.
Yeah. See how Katoa really followed through there?
Yeah. But like I said to some of the boys at work today, were talking like it's going to take time
to get all those connections. Yeah.
You can train as much as you like. As soon as you come to a game and there's fatigue, and you can say, "Oh, we train at a pace where we're fatigued, and we get to a point where we're under fatigue." You can be under fatigue as much as you want, but you're only playing against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
playing
in
against somebody
situations.
that genuinely wants to hurt you or genuinely wants to beat you.
I
at
rate
training,
this fella. Donahoe.
he won't
bad.
play.
He won't play, but it's
But he
good to
did
have
some
backups.
dumbass play after that. Or he did
Did
something
he?
dumb.
I
Yeah,
was
he
just
did.
watching the
I can't remember what he done.
But I remember his name coming up.
Yeah.
Donahoe.
Again,
That guy's
that's
just got too much pace. If you let him get on the outside, he's probably going to score 9 times out of 10.
Has he played NRL yet?
No, he's only 20.
Oh my god, he's got a lazy 4-piece.
So he ended up scoring 6 tries in the whole preseason challenge.
Surely he gets a run, right?
You'd think
He
so.
will. He will.
All right, so that's the live highlights reaction. I'll go to you first, Coach. What thoughts on the game and as a whole, not just the highlights? Any other?
It is disappointing, but obviously, like Skip said, it's going to take time to get those connections right and those getting those under fatigue plays correct. Like obviously, in some situations, they're not going to be. They won't know what the dude next to them's going to do because they haven't played with them.
Yeah.
That's their first game. Most of them have played together, so obviously that's going to happen. But there's some promising signs. All the young guys that want to be there, or look like they want to be there. That's promising. We've got some good young bucks coming through. So.
Yeah. Speaking of young bucks, looking to round one, who's the halves? Who do you? Is Katoa ready for it?
Yeah, he is 100%.
And are we giving Milford the flush this early?
I would. He had 40 minutes to do anything.
Yeah.
And he tossed up nothing.
Kicked it out on the full once, so that's
a good play.
that's something.
But it's not even that.
He wasn't even under pressure.
He wasn't under pressure. He put it out on the full, but there was no organisation on his side of the field. He looked lost. Defensively, he was poor. He got caught out that many times. I can't see how he stays in the side.
Probably will though.
He probably will.
If he was to get dropped, where would he go? Capras? Is that the team?
It would be Dolphins.
Dolphins,
Cup.
yeah.
And for me, like, he played really well for Samoa, and I don't know what the reason for that was, whether it's because it's for his country or what, but
Could it have been? I didn't watch any of the games, but could it have been because of the players he had around him, making him look a little bit better? Or
No, not really, because he still had...
What was it, like 2 men of the matches or something?
He had a couple of Man of the Match awards, and he was...
so he's actually
I
pulling his
think it
finger
was
out.
for his... I think it's just for his country. It's like, why not come back and play with that same mentality when he comes back to the Dolphins? It's I'm not saying that he might have, or he just honked.
Yeah,
that
it
game,
was a pretty-
Jermaine Asako, he honked the last game.
Now that's 2 games for Jermaine Asako. Does he have a spot in the team? Hang on, let me fix this one up for you.
I think he will end up playing just because of the no goal kicker.
Yeah.
But
What about the bro
O'Sullivan?
O'Sullivan.
yeah, I'd have Katoa is a goal kicker.
Well, if you just play them two, then we're
He
Yeah,
kicked
then
for
we're
Tonga.
set.
then we're all good. So just
Because-
get Osaka out.
In my opinion, Edric Lee is our best outside back.
Oh, I was really keen to see him out there. Eh?
Yeah, he's
But
our
what, was it 3 weeks? He's got 3 weeks.
yeah, something
Damn
like
it.
that. He's a couple of weeks.
Who plays then? Because I don't know if Bostock is on development.
He is on development, but they still have a top 30 spot available.
Chuck him in, please.
But
Like he could, his defense is, but I reckon
But
he
didn't
got
get
caught
beat.
out a bit.
He didn't get. I don't think
He
he
got
got
left.
beat with Ewan Aitken there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You look at the difference between
the week
the
before.
first half and the second half. He was marking that Khan Pereira, and he got dusted because of the people inside him. And then what happens when he doesn't play on that side?
Thoughts on Brinko Lee? I've seen a few comments about him on the Facebook page. Rubbish or
I think he just
also
needs to get.
Tessie-
I think he just needs to
Tessie
get fit.
new.
For me, both of them need to get fit.
Is that what it is? The fitness?
I think so. Brinko Lee,
He looks slow.
and to be fair, Brinko Lee's a left centre.
Yeah.
I watched Brinko Lee play.
Yeah.
And he was playing on the right.
Or did he play right centre for
No,
Melbourne?
he
did
played
play
number 4.
right. No, but he did play right centre for Melbourne.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know.
I think
Maybe it's
I
just
think
one
he's better
game,
on the
but-
I think he's better on the left hand side of the field. And I'd have him. I don't know. Probably Edric Lee on the left, Bostock on the right, Aitken right centre.
Where's my guy Tess Sponge? He's my favourite player in the NRL.
I think if he gets a little bit more fit, you can definitely chuck him at
Yeah.
14, or even on the bench just as a
I wouldn't have him
normal.
as a 14. I'd start him
But
if he's genuinely fit for a game. He's got to be in the side.
But if there's a few issues that seem to be with the understanding of the defense. Like a couple times he just made the tackle, then kind of stopped and then ran away, and it was okay, now I'll go back, and then
Yeah, so I think he's
Yeah,
still
he's
learning the game.
the
as
game.
well.
which is
Not
And there was
good.
a few times where they're coming out of our own end, and he is literally the biggest outside back we have, and he was
Quick.
just standing out on the sideline like, oh, I'm a winger.
he's
I'll
not
just
a
wait
winger.
here. No, but that's what he was doing. He was just standing there like,
Yeah.
oh, what do I do?
Yeah. Because he got burnt
Yeah.
by Khan, was it?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
one try. Definitely not a winger. Can't defend out on the wing, but
Chuck him in the centres, though.
Yeah.
And he's barnstorming it.
I don't know.
thoughts on our forwards?
I thought they were
They're
physical.
not bad.
I thought they
They
were physical. It's just defensively. I think they got caught out a few times around the middle of the field
Yeah.
because, and like I said before, you talk about just say Melbourne for example because they're so good when they're under fatigue. Like you talk about Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater, Bromwich's would have played with them, Kafusi. When they get fatigued, they know what everyone's going to be doing because they've done it for so long.
Yeah.
They're used to what everyone's habits are, what they're gonna do. So, and some guys might have a strength or a weakness, and they cover for that because they know that that's his weakness, and he may not get back to the line, so they cover for him. But could see
subconsciously they're kind of accounting for that.
yeah. But you could see yesterday, some dudes are running back to the line with their backs like dudes are coming and they're running with their backs facing them. And and they just got split.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. It's going to take time. I don't expect it to be.
I don't think anyone was expecting it to be something
No,
special,
but
but we were expecting a little bit better than what
But
was thrown up in that first half.
defensively, I expect them to be better come round one.
Defensively.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think they will be under Wayne.
Just off, but from the first bloody set, penalty, just dumb.
But you know what I
things.
think that is as well is they were playing at
Kick it
Redcliffe
out
for
on
the
the
first time. They were over enthusiastic.
Trying to overdo
Yeah.
the small stuff.
Just do your job.
Yeah.
It's another game of footy. You don't have to go. You don't have to go out there and try and.
It's probably good that they've had that game now, and they know what
What to expect?
to
But
expect.
it's worrisome because once they get to Suncorp, there's going to be even more pressure. First NRL game, the crowd's going to be massive.
Yeah, true.
Like that's going to be it's going to be worse because they had that thing of it's just a preseason, and it's against just the Titans. Now it's against the Roosters, pressure. It's the first ever NRL game, pressure. The Roosters are actually decent, or are they? Injuries?
If they have
Yeah,
if they have a good squad in,
Yeah, I think they'll have a few injuries. But
please.
I don't know. I think they'll go all right.
On Gwe.
Round one.
I hope so, but because
I'm keeping the faith.
yeah, 100%. But it was just thoughts on Mark Nichols' first penalty. Was it shit call or was he just being an idiot?
What did he do?
Just he was
What,
holding,
just laying there?
Yeah, lying there. It didn't seem like it was that long, but then from that first penalty, like nothing.
I don't even
like-
remember it,
And
so-
then Milford decided to kick on third on the 25 meters out
Yeah,
and then smack
also,
it out on the full.
just a little. I know we're still getting used to it and everything, but you're a half. Like, how was Jared Wallace ending up with the ball on fifth last, kicking it?
And who else? Someone on the right edge. In the second half, ended up with the ball just running. Like it was a couple times. They just
And they just run it and do.
But
dumb
for
shit.
Jared Wallace, he obviously knew it was last.
Yeah, so he's
Look
kicking
for a
it.
half, brother.
grab it into the post and he'll
Yeah,
bounce
but you
out
know what I'm
and
saying?
then-
Like, why is he ending up with the ball to kick it?
Why are
There
you
was
kicking?
there was no pressure on him. No one ran up and like he had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
No,
He had time to look around and pass the ball.
well,
he
that's
just,
still good.
But not
Yeah,
only
kicking
that,
it.
like
It didn't look like
that-
anyone was set up behind
comes-
him for it though.
that comes back to dummy half as well. That's not necessarily
Yeah.
us. We don't know what was going on out there. We're just assuming that it
No,
got thrown
we
to.
do.
Well, I do. That's
I
right.
do. I don't know about you, bro. You play B grade, so
Yeah, so you shouldn't really
Yeah,
talk on
so I
this.
should probably shush.
Yeah.
So
But
sheesh.
O'Sullivan,
Sutherland.
he played. Yeah,
Let's go.
O'Sullivan, he played pretty well.
Second half.
Yeah.
First half was he struggling to kind of.
I think he was just
it
trying
'cause
to
of
get
Milford
into the
or
groove in the game. Milford just kept kind of. It's like Milford was just taking the ball.
and then just
That's what it
one
kind of looked
pass.
like because he was just passing it off like it was under eights, and then also just bombing it.
Yeah.
I think also it comes down to not having any field position or
Yeah,
possession.
True.
So
Yeah, that first half
Possession-
was
that-
and
ugly
especially
half, man.
That
especially
first
when the
12
Titans
minutes.
went bang, 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 scored
Yeah.
you 3 tries down already inside 12 minutes. You're a new club. You're trying to grind. You're trying to get into the game, and then
They
we
kind of
kinda
got
felt
smacked
like-
in the mouth early. They're like, oh shit.
when we got down there, it's like it happens with every team. Every team does it. When you finally get down there, you try too hard to score.
You're like, okay, we need to score. We need to kind of.
And that's what happened. We tried to score, and then it turned around. The Titans went 100
felt
meters.
like
and
it was like
scored
half an hour before we even got down there. Like, seriously.
And I think he's very Sean O'Sullivan. I'm talking about. Very get in the grind, kick into a corner, and start playing like that. And in the second half, when we started to get fair ball, you could see he started to break the line.
Oh, he was so good, man.
And I think that's the way he wants to play his footy. And I think the best way for him to do that is to have Katoa next to him.
Yeah.
Because if Milford keeps taking the ball away from him and doing whatever he wants,
he won't get in the game.
He won't get into the game.
And I've got a question. For more so Skip, because he played B grade. So, when they do the backline shift, right? Say they're shifting it to the right. The what's it called? The half will have the ball right, and there'll be like a pot of 3 or 4 running like that way with them. Is it the half's job to look at the line and he could have the option to hit the guys up front or throw it out back? Is that an option?
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was so predictable. Like as I'm explaining, I don't even know what the play is, but I'm looking at it happen, and it's like, okay, it's just going to go at the back, and then at the back again, and then nothing.
And I think that comes down to everyone doing their job, because.
What do you mean?
Like, because I felt when we were going on those big sweep plays, everyone was going sideways. The half should be straightening up.
Oh, okay. So
and tying a defender and locking up hit the back rower.
Yeah.
So the half's aim is to get out of back rower.
Yeah.
And you want to play inside shoulder. So just say I'm playing.
The try line's
Kochi.
behind him.
Yeah. I want to be on his inside shoulder.
Running straight at him.
And when I'm playing short, I want my back rower inside the half's inside
to
shoulder.
hit his outside shoulder.
Yeah, but not that close that hit, because then he can still cover me and cover him. So I want to play here. Hopefully you get a lazy middle here, right? So if you do get a guy that is thinking, I need to go and help my half because he can't defend, whatever that may be, he goes early and you're off on your own.
Is it kind of like a chain effect to kind of drag it in to then have that one man on the outside?
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
You look at teams like Penrith and the Rabbitohs, and they do it so well.
If you watch the Bunnies, not necessarily Penrith, but if you watch the Bunnies do it,
But they'll stick their man in place.
they run
really good.
such good lines, but they also have their outside back. So the guys that are coming like centre wing, fullback, and half, they'll all sweep from say like this angle. They won't start like that in a back line. They'll start like that.
A bit more straighter.
And then they really fan out. So when Alex Johnson gets the ball on the end, he is flying and he's full tilt going down the sideline.
Which is obviously been proven to be hard to stop with his bloody
and another one that does it really, really well, and I say he does it really well, and it's majority of the time. There's the odd time he decides to throw the old spastic ball, is Josh Schuster from Manly.
Yeah.
Manly, yeah.
He straightens the
He
line, but then
straightens so well.
he
But he
decides
just
most of
does
the
no
time
looks
to go
for some
do the old no-look pass and make it look
And then
really
just-
cool, and it doesn't go anywhere. Sometimes.
Yeah.
There was
Other
one the
times
other
he
night.
can. So the goal of the half is to pin his man down, pretty much.
Is to lock his back row on him, but also because even if you play short, like and this is what Cooper Cronk was so good at. Everyone said, "Oh, Cronk just goes short. He just goes short." He went short for the first 3, 4, 5, 6 plays of the game to lock his man up and get a one-on-one tackle with a half and a back rower.
Yeah.
And then when they think, okay, here's my time, the half will come in early. Bang, we're playing at the back.
At the back. Yeah.
And now we've got a 3-on-2, and then Slater's just either he's just burning at centre because he's too wide, or he's too good 2-on-1, or he's just playing
Because
for
I was
centre and
wondering,
scoring.
like watching that play, and it seemed to be happening every time we were down there. It worked once. I think they did one right side shift, but it seemed predictable, and I had no idea what.
But you see
they
the first try we scored.
Yeah.
How I don't know who passed the ball.
But
Was
it was the
O'Sullivan?
cutout? I think it was O'Sullivan.
So O'Sullivan, they ran that so well, and I don't know why teams don't do this more often, because the centre more often than not will jam. If it's that close to the line, they will jam on centre onto fullback.
Yeah.
And he did an amazing job at getting that ball across the front to Branko Lee to then create the 2-on-1. They need some variety, but again, it's all going to come. And I don't think, like, I think it'll get there eventually, but. Yeah,
And it's probably like that. Being a bit harsh calling their place. That's literally their first time ever
running it
running
together.
those plays against
and
the
this,
team.
And that's what I mean. You can run it in training all you want, and
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
done it before and thought, holy shit, that
Yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah.
good. And then you get out on the game, and you've got somebody that's coming out of the line that wants to kill you,
Yeah,
and the plan goes to shit because it's not a training drill anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got another.
that
you've got an
in-game
opposition
pressure is
team.
just something different.
Yeah.
But I've just dragged their play through the mud. But it did look like really predictable. Hopefully they
Yeah.
can fine-tune it.
That'll definitely come.
But yeah, it was pretty. It was a tough watch all round,
But,
especially with
yeah.
the dumb penalties and all that. And then when we do get did get the chance to tack, it's just that stuff where this is my first time watching full NRL games. Then I can already read what's happening. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, where were we? I was a bit distracted there.
That's all right.
Dog. That's it.
Yeah, obviously the Dolphins game. Was anything else you wanted to touch on?
But
Yes.
you got Dolphins?
Oh, Dolphins related? No.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done Dolphins related.
Stay tuned for the what's it called?
First round vlog.
First round vlog, because what's that? 2
2
weeks away?
weeks.
Yeah, because next week we might have to. Yeah, heartbreaking news. Might have to skip on the episode next week because I've got
That's
to get the house ready for the birthday party, and I just need to get my mental state ready for the long season ahead.
So the birthday party on the Saturday
is on the Saturday.
game on the Sunday.
On the Sunday.
So we're going all night.
Start Thursday night.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
Friday off work. We're not going to all the way through.
Yeah.
Friday night, Saturday morning, and
Yeah.
then turn it up on the Sunday morning because there'll still be a bit more.
Yeah, a bit more to give, so to speak.
Yeah, these ones. I'm just wondering what cake they're having.
Yeah. Oh no, I got you, bro.
Shop, brother.
I got your favorite flavor. But stay tuned.
I
What do
just
you got
really,
for us?
really wanted to touch on the Indigenous versus Māori game
Yeah, we haven't.
because I'm
scratched on
very,
that one.
very annoyed.
Yes,
Yeah,
he was.
wow. The
How did we
emotions are
forget,
coming
man?
back.
Because don't get me wrong, Indigenous, you played well, and it's not your fault that you won.
Was it
Because-
the last try?
Because no,
Is it a highlight?
It will be.
it will be a.
I'm gonna
highlight.
get it up. Keep talking about it because
So-
I want to see it, and I'll put it in post credit. I'll edit it.
For me to lose, like the Maldives to lose by 4 points, and to one of your tries be coming off what I think was 100% offside, like, and they didn't even check it. Like, yeah, it just kind of annoyed me because
There's a bit of a sour taste in the mouth.
yeah, because
Yeah.
they had like a full, like pretty much full strength squad in, or not
Backline.
really, but backline they had a pretty good backline. We
So
had
whose try am I looking for?
Nico Hines.
No, it'll be.
Oh no,
Brett Naden.
Brett Naden.
Second last?
It's in just I think it was the first one of the second half.
That one
Some-
there?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back.
So for them not check it and we lose by 4 points because they got 6 off that, so they would have lost.
Straighten that screen up for me.
They would have lost the game
Alright, what do we got here?
if
So
they
it's
don't
gonna-
score that try.
it's gonna play after
so it
this.
just kind of, and obviously we got 10 and 10. In the
So you can
So
pause it
here-
if you want.
bang there. So he kicks it right,
And Nico Hines
and
receives
Nico
the ball.
Hines gets the ball.
Yeah, just carry on watching. If we can just carry on watching Nico Hines, so
Wait, hang on. So where's the kicker?
he's back here getting tackled for the fall. If we can just play this on, and Nico Hines just grabs it willingly, play
And they
on.
don't even check it,
They
and then they
confirmed it.
end up winning the game.
Yeah, wow. That's a bit of
If you look at this highlight here, wait
pause
for
it
him,
when
wait for him to kick the ball. Hines
He
isn't
can't
even in the shot.
frame. He's not even in frame.
That's what I was saying. I was getting so annoyed because I was like, he's not even in the camera shot.
And the new rule states that you have to have 2 feet behind the kicker, not just one anymore. You've got to have both feet behind the kicker.
So for them to lose
Big
like
Bro is not even.
You
in
can't
shot.
even
You
see
You
him.
cannot even see the player who received the
that, you
ball.
can't see him. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, so you played pretty much a reserve grade Māori squad and only won by 4 points by cheating. So congratulations,
that.
Big Bro.
But yeah,
Congrats.
so
Congrats,
Maldives
Big
really
Bro.
should have won that then.
Wow.
No, they should have because
Yeah, if you ask
shout out
Coachy.
shout out to the ref. That's what I'm gonna say. Shout out Indigenous. She's a cheating Big Bro shot.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, have we got anything else? Because yeah, the jerseys, I've really choked that one.
Well,
Well,
this jersey didn't choke anything.
Yeah,
wow.
oh, wow. Yeah, wow. I haven't been keeping
Yeah.
up to. I was supposed to. I remember I was making a bit of a mental note to kind of, give Skip his kind of 30 seconds or so to kind of stroke Paddy Mahomes.
Because he hasn't stroked him enough in the last
few
two.
words. Have you got a few words for us? Or
I
what?
do. I do.
Keep it
I-
brief, because last ones you were a bit.
Oh, it's the same as LeBron James.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they just don't give him enough respect for
Yeah.
who he is and what he can do. He is the greatest coach in Andy Reid, like as his coach.
Second greatest coach. You're the first
yes.
one.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah,
I didn't. Coach
but in the NFL, but he hasn't actually touched the NFL yet. He's done training camps and that, but he hasn't head coach in the NFL. Probably one of the few sports that he hasn't. But there were so many things that, like the coin toss, the last 8 or 9.
Of course, he beats that hoodoo.
Yeah, that hoodoo. The I think since 1999, the quarterback that won MVP never won the Super Bowl. He broke that as well
In the same season?
in the same season.
Wow.
There's a little. I just want to read this little thing out to you. It's not long, and this is the last thing I'll say. In 2022, Pat Mahomes won the regular season MVP,
Yep.
the Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
He led the NFL in passing touchdowns.
Yep.
And he led the NFL in pass yards.
Yep.
Only 3 players have done it. Have done all of those things in their whole career.
Including Pat?
No, he's the 4th. So
Yep.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Kurt Warner done that. All of those 4 things in their
In the
whole
1
career.
year. Oh.
No. In their whole career,
He did it in 1 year.
he did it in 1 season.
Has anyone done it in
No
1
one
year?
has ever done it in 1 year. He is the first person to do it in 1 season.
Surely
They've done
he-
all of those
whole
4
career.
things in their whole career. So 1 year Brady won MVP, 1 year won Super Bowl MVP, 1 year he led the league in
Well,
passing
surely that
touchdowns.
just makes him the GOAT straight up then.
Off rip. Like,
Off the rip.
But it's like he's got so much more long to go. He's got at least another what?
He's 27.
I know Tom Brady played till he was like 1,000,000 years old. Is that normal for an NFL quarterback to play till you're 40 at least?
Recently they
Does he
have.
have 13 years in him?
Recently.
I think he does because the way
He's
you
a
look
bit
at
more
it
of
now,
a specimen than Tom Brady too, by the way.
and it's an offensive game now, and they crack down so hard on the quarterback getting hit.
Yeah.
So unless it's like,
So he's a bit safer.
yeah, so it's going to be a bit safer. If he can keep his O-line healthy, which in the Super Bowl was outstanding. They allowed 0 sacks, which is crazy. So he didn't get touched once behind in the pocket, which is
So your pocket.
Yeah.
which is crazy. And
That's the first real kind of game I've kind of followed, watched. No, I didn't really watch it. I was kind of listening to it, glancing at it. The pressure was on.
yeah,
As you were saying, you're at home shitting your pants, and he's out there on the field, and he's just
So
was it something
calm.
like 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns?
yes. So I seen something second half. He threw 12 of 13. The only one he missed was a throwaway, and
In the restricted area to the left.
he just he threw it over the end zone. So this is
Yeah,
the second
yeah,
half.
I seen
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, he threw that out of bounds. That was the play that they run the motion to see what the Eagles were doing, and then they actually ran their
The real
actual
play.
play for a touchdown. And they allowed 0 penalties in the second half, 0 sacks in the second half, and scored a touchdown scored on every possession of the ball.
And you said you took back that touchdown because I had a question. All right? I don't know NFL. Why did they not score it at the end?
Which one?
At
Oh,
the end.
okay, the
He
last
just,
one.
he
Yeah,
just
no,
like
no,
took
no,
a knee or ran
So-
out or something, or like
that's-
was
that's-
jogging.
There was a minute 30 to go, right? So
Yeah, go explain it.
So a minute 30 to go. If he scores that touchdown, he puts Kansas City up by 7. But he then gives the ball back to the Eagles with a minute 30, no timeouts, to go down and score a touchdown to level the game. He dropped to the ground because he was that close that they could then take a kneel and take another kneel and take some time off the clock. Philly had no timeouts left. So it actually took the time from a minute 30 to 8 seconds, where we then kick a field goal and they get one play.
I feel like it's more risky to put winning a championship on the field goal, on making a field goal,
No, because if
than them going down the whole field in a
because-
minute.
Because, okay, so if he misses a field goal, they've still got 8 seconds to score. They had no timeouts.
Wait, no. Kansas City had 8 seconds to score.
No, Kansas City...
If they missed the field goal,
If they missed the field goal...
Eagles have 8 seconds to score.
So
Yeah.
just go into overtime.
So no matter what, if they missed it or kicked it, if they kicked it, they win. If they missed it, with 8 seconds to go, you have one play to dial up.
Yeah, but it's a draw, and you could lose in overtime.
Yeah, but there's like how close they were. That dude should not be missing it.
Okay, so it was.
So
it was
the percentage play, is to do what he done and drop,
Okay,
and take the
because-
time off the clock.
I was shitting my pants. I was like, "There's no way he didn't just score that." And then I was saying they're gonna probably go for a bloody field goal at the end of the thing, and then obviously they took the knee. That to me, that was unbelievable. I was shitting my pants even more. I was like, "They've just won," and then he didn't score it. Oh my god, because he was wide open down that left side.
Just with the way that the attack, especially on both teams, that was such a smart play. If he gives the ball back to Jalen, because not only that, like Jalen Hurts the way he run the ball. If they score, or if we score that touchdown, then they go down and score. They try and run a 2-point conversion, and Jalen Hurts runs the ball again. Do we stop them? I don't know.
Probably wraps. Do you reckon they get up the field
Yeah.
in a minute? In a
minute-
minute 30, no
a minute
touchdowns?
30 is
wait. The clock keeps ticking.
No,
Yeah.
so what you can
There's
do,
no
you
way
can
they
you
run
throw
out
the
of
ball.
bounds. You can run out of
You can run out of
bounds
bounds,
and
that
the clock
stops.
stops.
Or you can take a knee, that stops it.
You spike the ball. It
Like
stops the clock.
spikes the ball.
Yeah.
So like you would get that, say you get a
Okay,
first
so
down.
time out, but you still stop the clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
you just
minute
don't
30's
have.
ages. Then
You just don't have the chance to go timeout, call it, like the players or the coach.
Yeah. So
So say if we run our first play, there's a minute 30 on the clock. I take 4 seconds and I throw it to the coachy, and he runs out of bounds.
yeah.
Stop the clock.
But it wouldn't stop if I hand off. He runs through the middle, makes 5.
No, it wouldn't
It
stop that.
keeps ticking, okay.
Yeah.
So then you just quickly set up.
So
and
that's
spike
why
it.
in that situation they throw the ball, because even if it's an incomplete, the clock stops.
It's time saving.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes I needed that
Yeah.
perspective. I knew. Obviously, they're the best in the world. They're doing it for a reason. But I just could not wrap my head around it until now. Like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. There's no way they're going to score in a minute 30. But
Yeah.
I thought he was going to miss it.
Yeah.
The field goal.
No way. So we're a dynasty.
Well, yeah, we've
are.
claimed that.
100%. I said
That
it
is
last
100%.
episode.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
But
And
they had
I
to
was
win,
I was
and they did.
thinking if they lost, it's more. It's
It hurts his career more than it.
it's not a dynasty because you don't look at the late 2010s Cavs as a dynasty, even though they won one.
Yeah.
That's just a straight up carry job. That's what a KC would have been to me, is a straight up carry job.
And that's what I think. There were so many people saying, like, if they lose this, you can't, like, as good as Pat Mahomes is, you can't put him in the same breath.
Yeah, but
And that's
now,
the hardest thing, man. Like that dude's got so much pressure on him.
how do you perform with that much pressure on you?
He's coming out of the hardest division, hardest conference. The AFC is so much better than the NFC. You'd agree. The NFC's terrible.
Yeah,
Like, you got teams with losing records playing in finals games. That's how bad they are.
They're really good.
But Philly had what coming for them. They hadn't played a top quarterback for the whole season.
what they didn't play the
Like
guy.
a top 5 quarterback.
They didn't have
they-
Jalen Hurts.
No, they had Jalen Hurts. They hadn't played against a top 5 quarterback. They
Oh,
played against
okay,
every
yeah, yeah.
quarterback they
Opposition-
played against.
Because Philly was the defensive team, wasn't it?
Apparently. That's why I put on
I
my
didn't see
story.
none of those like that.
That's what I put on my story. Still looking for that pass rush.
I didn't see no defense on.
what a
They
cheat.
won't
Why?
be
'Cause
on
he ain't.
defense because they wouldn't.
But
be there.
shitting your pants 5 minutes earlier, eh?
Yeah.
And then straight on Insta, yeah.
No, I just knew. Oh, and I said it to Dad. And Dad said it to me as well. We were talking about it. Pat Mahomes had the ball for 8 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, that's another thing. He had
You're up
pistol
by
possession.
10, but they still, like, obviously one
And
was a
then
defensive
had no
touchdown,
ball.
but he
4
had
possessions,
no ball.
4 scores.
Their whole second quarter, they touched it once and it was like 2 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go. Because Philly had the ball the whole time, got to
Yeah.
a third and something, dropped it, we scored a touchdown and we had to kick it back off to them.
Yeah, no, that was clutch.
So
That's my guy, Paddy. Every time we got the ball, just...
yeah, lights out. Yeah, hip movement, like,
Yeah.
you know what it's like.
I would know. Might have to kind of throw the pigskin around, just hip, shoulder. But yeah, anything else? Are we going?
So we're not doing jerseys.
Yeah, I've kind of let the team down there.
I feel like we could still rattle them off because I've got
Yeah.
them ready, and you could just chuck up pictures.
Yeah, I had one,
What was
You
the
go first then.
and I know it's the shittest one because you guys would have had it too. It's that pissy yellow stripy Warriors jersey.
The yellow and black
The
tee.
Warriors yellow
But
Wellington
but
flannel?
that's all I had, and it's just the shittest one because you would have had it too.
Terrible.
Did you have it on
That
yours?
was my one.
was
That
top
was
of the
number
list.
one.
That's the worst. Actually, I had 2.
Okay, well, you can wait then.
Yeah, I can wait. Yeah.
You go. Oh, Fink. Okay, there we go. You go next. Oh, yeah, sweet then.
Mine obviously had the Warriors one as well, but I also had Parramatta 2022 Anzac.
Yeah,
That
that was
honk.
a little
I
bit.
can't
of a
remember that, but
honker.
I'll have it when No, I'll look at it when I edit the picture on.
Did you screenshot any of those?
No.
Oh, I screenshotted all the ones that I have on my
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
So, good one.
Yeah, nice. Oh, unprepared,
Yeah,
bro.
nice one,
Oh, sorry.
You can wave a flag if you really want to, but I don't think you're gonna. I'm gonna go Melbourne Storm, Auckland Nines, 2015.
Terrible. Wave the flag,
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
No, I
Terrible.
can't remember it either. Yeah.
Terrible jersey. It is a honker.
2000 and what?
15 Auckland
Auckland
Nines.
I think I've got a few Nines jerseys in there as well. There are some. Oh,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that's
That's a
horrible. I hate the
proper
singlet.
honker.
What are you playing in? It's not AFL.
We're
Who
not
else had
AFL.
Who else had that?
I remember
There's
a
another-
singlet
Someone else
too.
did, but I can't remember who it was because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that blows.
That stinks.
My second and last pick, because I'm a bit unprepared here. This has nothing to do with the game that just happened. This year's Titans jersey. It's shocking. It's just lines. I hate it. I can't stand it.
Okay.
Quick pick. And I did say that was before we lost
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
Titans, but you go.
Another Anzac themed jersey, Manly 2012.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I have
camo?
that.
Is that the shitty camo?
I have that
Yep.
on there.
I remember that
That
one.
blows.
This
What
joint.
He.
What is
Show 'em.
that?
Oh,
This one.
Oh,
that one.
my
Yuck.
God, that's pretty
terrible.
So for my second one, I've got Broncos jersey 1995 retro.
I've got.
I personally think it honks.
I've
Would
got.
is that a Super League jersey?
I've got Broncos jerseys ever since they came into
I
the
don't
league.
care.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
Home and away,
Like every
everything
year.
except for the mouldy blue that they had, like that color.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
hits.
this
That is
one-
pretty disgusting, by the way. Is that Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos teal.
2023 Broncos jersey. Like, yeah, I hate it though.
I love it.
You do?
Yes.
I hate it.
I hate the Broncos, but I love that jersey. Oh,
You're a pig.
yeah, I know. It still fins up. I love that
Also
jersey.
got on here. What else? I had the South Sydney Rabbitohs 2004.
No, you need. Is this your last pick?
We're just rattling them off.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
rattling
yeah.
them off.
Yeah.
Because I've got
Yeah,
no more picks.
Rattle them off. Yeah, yeah. I've
South
got a
Sydney
few here, so
Rabbitohs
we can cover you.
2004.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
blows.
That sucks.
Like all old jerseys honk.
Yeah,
That's why I try to go newer.
The
I
wet.
went 2010 and above, except for there's
I
one
went.
from
I went.
2008.
I went West Tigers yellow jersey.
2012?
Yeah.
Let me see.
The old traffic control.
I've also got.
What are these people thinking straight
I got St George from 1992.
You've really gone into the archives. To
Yeah,
find
no,
these.
but every
Terrible.
single old jersey honks, I swear.
And I've also got the Canberra Raiders retro jersey from 1992 as well.
Yeah. Oh, that. you
That's
could
not
probably-
that bad,
you could
but
lucky
it
pull a
still
fit
honks.
off. You can lucky pull a fit. Like I
And
could picture
oh,
Darren in that.
I'm gonna mention this because this stinks. The Dolphins retro jersey.
Like the new one that just come out, but it's retroing. Show 'em.
Yeah.
It honks. Come
I
on.
might have to get me one. A big
That
KFC on it.
honks. Also, like while we're touching on jerseys, I'm glad this era of NRL is done because looking back at it, like when I was watching it back then, I thought, "Fuck, these are mean."
Yeah.
Now it honks.
Honorable mention for me is the latest, like 2023. They haven't played in it. Blues jersey.
Yeah,
How does it
that
get shitter
stinks.
every year? Anywho,
I was thinking about the era of jerseys where they decided to do NRL superhero round, and they used to have superheroes on their jerseys.
And I remember back in the, what was that 2013? I went, yo,
because it was the Avengers thing, and it was like, yo,
but it sucks,
it sucks so badly.
It's
like Canberra Raiders Iron Fist one.
Ooh, that's not even here. It's oh, oh.
It stinks, bro.
I've gone in with another.
Nah. Oh, good, bro. Don't need it.
Jersey, and it's the 2008 Australian Kangaroos Anzac Test jersey.
Look, that
I know it's such a special 100 years of rugby league, but
that
You could
seriously,
pull up,
that blows.
you could pull up with something better. Like that
That
stinks.
And I remember when they run out onto the field that night, I'm thinking, what the? the Kiwis, the one that they played in that night was fire.
Yeah.
That was one with the gold on it.
Yeah, and they run
That
out. They
was
run
fire.
out with a blue and maroon.
But I remember running
Puha
out.
strip.
I turned to Dad and I think, what? That's not even their colours. And then Greg Inglis did that freak try
Yeah,
thing
over the back to
in the
And
first
of course, they're wearing that jersey when he does it.
in the first 5 minutes, and I just shut my mouth.
A
no,
couple,
okay then.
You just can wear what you want.
three other ones I have is the Knights mining jersey.
Horrible. I know that one.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Oh, yuck! Yeah, I remember that. Now that
Horrible,
you've seen it.
horrible.
You've seen it.
And
not
then a
me.
couple of Nines jerseys that obviously didn't get a shout out from Coachy. The Sharks 2020 Nines
Yeah,
jersey. That blows.
yeah, that's a honker.
I think that's the worst one I've ever seen.
That is terrible.
That is the most pathetic one I've ever seen.
That does suck.
And also in 2020, in the same year, the Titans tossed up this shit.
What is that? Oh, what is that?
That looks like a 1990s soccer jersey that a goalie would wear, just the goalie.
So,
my
yeah,
God.
there's a few picks that we missed.
Ooh.
We might have to do a tier list, a full tier list of ranking it.
But yeah,
I've got a quick little something,
so do
not
I.
NRL related.
So do I.
Okay.
You go first.
I don't know if you would have seen it. Real Madrid, not soccer, basketball. 6'9", Mohamedou Landore,
13.
13 years old,
I am 12.
56 points, 33 rebounds, 5 blocks.
Well, if you're 13 at 6'9", who's going to stop you? Like, obviously, you're going to
What?
get those numbers.
That's
Pe-
Wilt Chamberlain.
People like that they're really just kind of leaning on their physical abilities that
Yes.
dominate other 13-year-olds.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll see where little bro is at.
When he's at 16 years old.
Yeah. When he goes up against my guys, Wemby and
Wembanyama.
Shet.
Yeah, Shard.
But yeah, he's one to look out for.
Now, this one was going to be 3-Cap Reacts. Obviously, you don't have TikTok now, so I can't send it. I couldn't send it to you.
Hey, TikTok.
But I have saved it on my phone to show you because I was showed
you seen it?
Coachy, and it was
Have I seen it?
E-Money with the old
E-Money.
the line.
Yeah.
Now this was they were having a little bit of a rap battle. Everyone was rapping, and this fella stepped in, and this is just after LeBron beat Creed.
Back in the battle scene against me, you credit proud your gasoline. It's all good cause I'm gonna harass your team, then fade away like LeBron when he passed Kareem.
Is that a freestyle too?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is on.
what's his name? E-Money?
E-Money.
We might have to get him as a feature on Funky Love.
Yeah.
We need to-
Funk Love.
I looked
Yeah.
at the rest of his music, honks, but those couple of lines smack.
So when we do freestyles from now on, I'm probably going to use that one.
Yeah.
And pretend like I made that up because that is fire.
How good is it, eh? I seen it and I was like, I've got to show.
And you, in your room,
Coachy. Yeah.
but yeah, we might have to. Our management might have to get him a feature on the.
Yeah,
Might have to get him on the album.
On the album.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that, by the way.
Stay tuned for Country Love and Funky Love.
Funky Love, Country Love, and Funk Me Up.
And Country Assumptions.
Yeah, that's the new album's coming out.
Real quick, I don't want to get too political with it because obviously we aren't a political podcast. We're a sports
Yeah.
podcast, and that's all we'll ever be. But I just I don't know what's going on in Turkey. I know there's bombings and stuff, but I just want to say RIP to the brother Christian Atsu. That's very sad.
Yeah, I don't know who
soccer
he
player.
is, but do you know how crazy? Natural disasters never affect like the famous and the like wealthy. That just goes to show how the widespread the damage is and how many
Yeah.
people are just bloody dying over there. But
So he did play. Oh, he didn't really make any appearances for Chelsea, but he was signed with Chelsea for a long time, and he was obviously with Newcastle United and Everton. So RIP. That's very sad.
Yeah, shout
obviously.
out.
It's sad that everyone. in
yeah,
that
RIP
country-
to like literally. The
Yeah,
thousands
RIP
of
to
people that have
everyone
died
in
over there.
Turkey that
Jesus
have
Christ.
that obviously it's a bad thing that's happened, but we've obviously heard about Christian because
Yeah.
he's the boy.
And shout out New Zealand as well. They haven't really had a break in the last month. They've had floods.
Yeah.
Then they had the cyclone, more flooding, and now the lazy earthquake in there.
Just a lazy one.
Yeah, it's not looking good for New Zealand. But is that where we are wrapping up the episode or what?
No, we're not. We still have to hit one thing.
And we'll hit it in 3, 2, 1.
Ka-ching!
Baby,
Wow.
we've hit the 3-cap multi. I forgot.
Wow.
I've nearly forgotten too. I've nearly forgot.
Well, we've
Now,
hit one.
it's a bit of a would you say consolation? It's a
I'm
win's a
not
win.
calling it a consolation. A win's a
The
win,
money's
and that's
in
all
the
there
bank,
is to it.
okay?
Money's in the bank, baby.
But give us a recap, a 3-cap on the multi.
So we had, with the first league, we had Boston Celtics to beat the Charlotte Hornets, which they did. Ka-ching. Then we had Tessie New to score against the Cowboys. He didn't play, so it got voided, but still. Ka-ching.
Yeah.
And then the GOAT, myself, have put Kansas City Chiefs to be a dynasty and win. And that's happened.
Yeah. So
Ka-ching.
that's our first ka-ching. We've hit one before, but
We obviously
bought in
weren't
the-
ka-chinging.
We're bought in the new ka-ching, so
It's a new thing. It's Yahtzee.
onto that. Are we going to slap in another few
We
leagues?
are. That is a thing
I
we're
should
going
have
to
checked
do.
the NBA. I need to check the games before we do this. But what's the
Nuggets
game?
versus Cavs.
Nuggets, bang.
Oh, that's Friday.
Oh,
Oh, but that'll work.
yeah, it will. 'Cause
So
yeah.
you want who?
Nuggets?
Nuggets. Okay. What are you going to do, Skippy? Because there's no,
And what's the time? Yeah, quick, because I need to cook these kids dinner.
yeah, really quickly.
Thursday, Champions League, Man City to win.
Ka-ching.
Man City. Where's that?
You just scroll
There
down.
it
Your
is.
man's
UEFA
City. And what do you got?
Champions League. I'm going to go with the NRL. Oh, no, that's not till next week.
But we're
Yeah.
not thinking you can go next week anyway. Because we won't
That's
hit a
right.
ka-ching in the vlog. We might. And it's on a Sunday anyway, so you can go NRL up to.
Ka-ching. Ooh, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys to beat the Raiders.
Cowboys fan. Massive Cowboys
Sorry.
fan. Massive Cowboys fan.
Well, do you want me to go with the Dolphins to win? Because they're $5.50.
Yeah, value, bro.
What, bro? What, brother?
But yeah, that's the episode for this week. I meant that.
meant to do
next
that.
video will be in Suncourt. We'll be live and direct from the stadium. We'll be leaving the set. And then the week after that, we'll be leaving the city. So it might be a few more weeks before we're back, behind the posters, so to speak.
Let's just say, get excited because there's going to be some new decorations coming to you soon.
Yeah, next time we'll be in the set, it'll be decked out. But stay tuned. We'll see you next week. See you later.
Oh my God. Get this guy off.
And that was a good episode too, but he's ruined it.